Hi, my name is Saucedo-Flores, and this is my week 8 journal. So for question number 1, there was two ways that the book spoke about to introduce probability. So the first one was likely or not likely, and in this one it stated that we should start off with possible and impossible first. So for an activity for this one would be playing a song for the kids, and they can choose out what can be possible out of the song and what can't be possible. So the impossible of the song. And then moving on to a more challenging one, which is impossible, possible, and certain. So students will decide what things are possible, what things are impossible, and what things are for sure. And so the activity that the book gave for this one was just giving students different actions during the day. Like, for example, will you be in bed by 9 o'clock? And students will decide if that was going to be impossible, possible, or certain for them, and kind of their own experiences. The second way to introduce probability was the probability continuum, and this one was just stating the line, and one side would be impossible, and then one side would be certain. And so, for example, in the example that the book gave, so what is the probability that the spinner would spin in blue? And then they will kind of just line it up as to where they think it would belong. So the whole yellow one would be impossible, and the full blue one would be certain. 2 ways technology can be implemented into these plans would be a calculator, because the calculator will populate random numbers, and a computer, which will generate its own coin flipping, or it would randomly generate a new probability. So the lesson that I decided to go with started off with introducing the lesson, what was the chances of it going to snow today. And I'm guessing, depending on the area that the children are from, they will decide whether it's impossible or certain that it will snow that day. And then the teacher will then move forward and explain the 4 vocabularies that they would be using that day. So impossible, which would never happen; unlikely, happens but not very often; likely, happens often but not every day; and certain, it will happen. And then students will then give out ideas as to what would be impossible for them and what would be certain, and in between. And the activity in this lesson would be the children would fold a piece of paper into 4s, and then each square would be one of the vocabulary words, so impossible, unlikely, likely, and certain. And then they will draw or write a sentence as to what will be what would describe that word for them. And something I would change from this lesson would just kind of be a little bit more challenging. I would throw in my own and have them decide whether what would be possible, impossible. So something like something easy like the grass will be green. Is that possible, impossible, certain? Or, they will go to recess today. Impossible, possible, certain. So things like that, just giving them my own worksheet and seeing where they are with that. And that was it. Thank you.